If I were the CEO of an organization struggling with low morale, weak communication, lack of trust, and high turnover, I would begin by acknowledging the problem openly. Culture problems do not fix themselves, and they rarely stem from employees alone. More often, they are rooted in leadership behaviors and organizational systems. As CEO, I would take responsibility for setting a new direction built on transparency, accountability, and alignment. According to Newbert and Dick, organizational culture consists of shared values, norms, and assumptions that guide behavior within an organization. That definition is important because it reminds us that culture is not what we write in a mission statement. It is what people actually experience every day. If employees experience poor communication or inconsistent leadership, those experiences become the real culture. Therefore, changing culture requires changing daily behaviors and systems. The first action I would take is rebuilding trust through transparent communication. I would implement monthly town halls with open Q&A sessions, provide consistent weekly leadership updates, and create safe channels for anonymous employee feedback. Transparency reduces uncertainty and builds psychological safety. When employees feel informed and heard, and trust begins to grow. Second, I would focus on leadership development and accountability. Newbert and Dick explain that leaders play a central role in shaping and reinforcing culture through what they model, measure, and reward. Because of this, leadership behavior cannot be ignored. I would require leadership training focused on coaching skills, ethical decision-making, and creating psychologically safe environments. In addition, I would implement 360-degree feedback for managers to ensure they are evaluated not only on results, but also on how they treat their teams. Leaders must model the culture we want to create. Third, I would redesign recognition and reward systems. Chapter 14 emphasizes that motivation systems strongly influence behavior within organizations. If collaboration, integrity, and teamwork are not rewarded, employees will naturally focus only on individual performance metrics. By aligning promotions, bonuses, and recognition programs with the behavior we want to see, such as cooperation and ethical leadership, we reinforce the desired culture. What we reward becomes what we repeat. Finally, I would invest in strengthening employee belonging through mentorship programs, cross-functional collaboration, and interviews to understand why employees remain with the company. These initiatives show employees that their development and well-being matter. This approach could realistically change the culture because it addresses both behavior and the structure. Culture transformation is not about motivational speeches. It requires consistent leadership, modeling, and aligned systems. When communication improves, leaders are held accountable, and the reward systems reflect organizational values. Employees begin to experience fairness and trust. Over time, those consistent experiences reshape shared assumptions, and that is how culture changes.